Are Justin and Hailey Bieber okay? Fans are starting to think something is seriously wrong with them. All right, grab your popcorn because the Biebers are officially at peak what is even happening territory. Let's start with Hailey. You know she's been quietly running Rhode Beauty, her skincare empire, but apparently that wasn't enough. She just dropped what might be her cheekiest Instagram ever, a full-on bedroom photo shoot that screams, I'm single, actually, oh wait, no, I'm married. So she's lying in bed, minimal makeup, black bra, and panties that match the pillow, all while wearing her under eye patches. I mean, she somehow manages to make eye creams look scandalous. Only Hailey, of course. But here is the plot twist. Justin, yes, Justin, the man whose life feels like it's been a reality show for the past decade, didn't just like the post, he reposted it on his story with a twerking track. Like seriously, Bossman Delo's Shake That ASS as the soundtrack to your wife's steamy bedroom pics. I mean, that's either like peak romance or a public cry for help. Honestly, hard to tell which one. And if you think this is just playful PDA, let's rewind a little. Remember a few weeks back when Justin was spotted insisting he's healing, but kind of not? Well, reports suggested he's been struggling with personal issues, health stuff, and general emotional chaos. I mean, Justin has reacted a couple weeks after his mother, Patty Millette, revealed that she is always praying for her son. Well, his response now to that was, only thing I need healing from is my rolled pinky toe from playing ping pong. Yeah, it's unclear why his mom was even sharing this public prayer for her son in the first place and what she was referring to in her post. It was a lot, go look at it. However, only 2 days before that, Bieber posted about religion on Instagram, sharing several screenshots of texts, including different mantras, you know, that kind of helped him navigate being in the public eye. Meanwhile, throughout all of this, Hailey's firing off photos that look like they belong in a GQ calendar. I mean, it's a little like watching someone juggle kind of flaming swords while the other person sets the stage on fire. Entertaining? Absolutely. Concerning? Definitely. It doesn't help that their social media behavior has been a roller coaster. One day they're holding hands in matching leather jackets. Next day we're seeing bedroom photo shoots paired with explicit songs. And fans, well, honestly, they're kind of losing it. I mean, the comments range from relationship goals to somebody call a therapist. I mean, it's the internet's equivalent of a collective jaw drop. And here's the thing, Hailey and Justin have always been public, but lately the ratio of attention to chaos seems off the charts. I mean, they're just still 28 and 31. I mean, still young, still figuring life out, but when your personal life becomes entertainment, things can get very messy. I mean, every post, every story, every eyebrow-raising caption is analyzed, it's dissected and viral before you've had your morning coffee. But let's be real, there's also a weird brilliance to it. I mean, they're riding the storm of personal struggle, intimacy, and public scrutiny like a high-stakes reality show. You can't look away, right? So between Hailey's provocative Rhode Beauty promos and Justin's look now, you know, how chill I am while everything's falling apart type energy, it's basically social media theater, and the audience were hooked, obviously. So what's really going on here? Are we witnessing marital PDA turned full-blown performance art, or is this a couple on the edge signaling, you know, through selfies and Instagram stories? Honestly, it's probably a mix of both. Either way, it's messy, it's dramatic, and it's peak Bieber content. And I don't know about you, but I am here for the chaos. So something is seriously, undeniably, eyebrow-raisingly wrong, or at least unhingedly entertaining with Justin and Hailey at this point. And until they post the next eyebrow-raising TikTok-worthy content, we'll just be here watching. I mean, commenting and collectively losing our mind. Justin Bieber is back in the headlines, and this time it's not for music, fashion, or some quiet apology tour. Nope, this time it's family drama spilling straight into the public eye. Buckle up, because Justin's mom just went full spiritual warfare online, and Justin did not appreciate it. Everything kicked off when Patty Millette, Justin's mom, posted a very long emotional prayer for him on Instagram. She shared photos of Justin, some smiling shots, some looking tired, and wrote that she was praying for God to heal every wound in his heart, mind, body, and soul. I mean, she prayed for peace, clarity, courage, emotional healing, and straight up called on angels to protect him. Then she asked millions of people to join her by typing amen. Sounds sweet at first, right? I mean, until you realize that kind of message doesn't come out of nowhere. I mean, you don't post a global prayer request for your grown son unless something is going on behind the scenes. Fans instantly panicked. I mean, some thought Justin had maybe relapsed. Others wondered if he was secretly going through health problems again. Some said maybe it had to do with the bizarre crying breakdowns, you know, fans claimed to see from him at show rehearsals. People felt like Patty was waving a giant emotional red flag. Justin is not okay. But then Justin stepped in, and yeah, he didn't match his mom's vibe at all. Instead of responding with gratitude or lover support, he shut down the speculation by dropping one single comment under her prayer post, and his reply, well, it was pure sarcasm. He said, only thing I need healing from is my rolled pinky toe from from playing ping pong. That's it. That was his response. While his mom is out here, you know, interceding like a battle angel, Justin's playing it off like it's a comedy hour. And that told the public everything we needed to know, honestly. Not about Justin, but about the tension between him and his mother. I mean, his comment wasn't just a joke. It felt like a boundary, kind of like a clapback, almost like he was saying, stop making it look like I'm a broken mess. Stop posting about me like I'm a charity case. I'm good. That's not a son thanking his mom for support. That's a son saying enough is enough. And let's keep it real. This is not the first time Justin has shown the world he doesn't want his life turned into a pity party. He's spoken before about not wanting to be seen as a victim anymore. He hates being portrayed in emotional crisis. Meanwhile, his mom leans deeply into spirituality and healing energy. She wants the world praying, crying, lighting candles, quoting scripture, and you know, it's two completely different energies colliding publicly. And it runs deeper. Patty has been open about her past substance dependency issues, mental health struggles. She found faith as a lifeline. So she looks at Justin, you know, sees a son under pressure and reacts with prayer, a big dramatic public prayer. But Justin is not a little boy on YouTube anymore. You know, he's a billionaire brand with a global image to protect. He doesn't like being portrayed as emotionally unstable or spiritually lost. I mean, especially while he's releasing music again and trying to look, you know, quote unquote, put together. Now, his reaction says a lot. Either things are really fine and he just hates the drama, or more likely things are messy, but he doesn't want it weaponized online. Because once prayer requests start flying publicly, everyone assumes you're in a crisis. And if Justin actually is struggling right now, the last thing he wants is it for it to be turned into a public spectacle. So his mom meant well, probably, but what she posted created millions of people speculating about his mental health and personal life. So yeah, he cracked a joke, but in reality, that joke was a warning shot. I mean, a son telling his mom, chill out. The internet is already divided. Some fan thinks, you know, Patty overstepped and embarrassed her son. Others think Justin is ungrateful and should appreciate a mother who cares. Personally, both things can be true at the same time. His mom probably loves him deeply, but she also put his private life up for public emotional consumption. Meanwhile, Justin could have just texted her, but instead clapped back in the comments. That means whatever's happening between them, it's bigger than just an Instagram post, and maybe that's the real story here. Not the prayer, not the joke, but the silent war between public image and private life. Justin doesn't want people thinking he's spiraling. Patty sees danger signs and refuses to stay quiet. And when a mother goes public to ask millions of people to pray, it's because she sees a storm coming. So whether Justin wants to admit it or not, Hollywood can fake smiles, PR teams can write statements, but moms tend to tell the truth even if you wish they wouldn't. So is Justin actually crashing out, or is Patty warning us of something bigger, or is this just classic family tension that got dragged into the spotlight? One thing is for sure, Justin is not happy that this is, you know, in his timeline, and if history repeats itself, the situation isn't over, it's just getting started.
Justin Bieber is in major trouble with his wife Hailey, and it's all because of Kendall Jenner. Now, Kendall is Hailey's friend, but what some people don't know is that she's actually Justin's ex. Now, Justin was seen out partying this past weekend, and during one of his outings, he left his wife at home and partied with Kendall. I mean, he even posted a picture of the two of them together. Kendall is seen leaning in mid-story with both hands frozen in motion, while he stares blankly ahead. It's always Kendall telling a story with her hands, Hailey joked in the comments, racking up instant replies. You always have to explain the things he posts, huh? One person said, while another user cut even deeper, saying, you're out of your mind if you're okay with this post, girl. Now, other fans were calling out Justin and Kendall, feeling bad for Hailey. This man posted up with everybody but his wife, one person wrote. Kendall is always too close to somebody's man, added another, and even Khloe Kardashian slid in with a supportive pair of heart emojis. Now, as for Justin and Kendall's relationship, despite years of tabloid chatter, the two have never officially dated, or so they say. Now, they started hanging out with the same group of friends in the early 2010s, and when rumors flared in 2014 to 2015, Kendall called Justin a longtime friend, and Justin kept up the same energy in a 2015 Billboard interview, saying it was never serious with Kendall. But fans weren't and still aren't convinced. Now, the day after Justin posted the photo with Kendall, he seemed to do some damage control, as he then posted a photo with him and Hailey out at some sort of party. And I mean, we all know that Justin and Hailey have been going through a lot with their relationship, with rumors swirling about them getting a divorce. We all know that Justin has been having some financial issues, and reports have been spreading about how Hailey is unhappy with him and that she's worried for him. I mean, fans are even worried for him based on his recent behavior and the posts that he makes on social media. The thing is though, Justin was already in some hot water after attending an album release party for Gunna's last project, The Last One. Why? Well, he was seen hanging out with controversial Disney star Kyle Massey. Now in 2021, Kyle was charged with a felony for immoral communication, which he denied. Now this came just days after a report from the Daily Beast brought to light even more allegations against the actor, in which several women came forward claiming Kyle's behavior was part of a predatory pattern. Now the criminal charges followed a civil lawsuit filed in March 2019, which sought $1.5 million in damages for similar allegations. Now the civil case was dropped in December 2019 after the plaintiff's lawyer withdrew. But the fact that Justin was seen out with him just isn't a good look. Not to mention, Justin was photographed looking sickly. He had no shirt on and a beer in his hand, where his eyes looked hollow and his face gaunt. He seems to be doing way too much partying these days.
Hailey Bieber's desperate call for help is getting louder as manic hubby Justin is not eating, sleeping, and his health is declining. Hailey Bieber credits a shared belief in God as the foundation for their 2018 marriage, but it's doubtful Hailey could have predicted that at the age of 28, she would be looking up to the heavens and begging for her young husband Justin to be saved. Gaunt, dazed, and hollow-eyed, the 31-year-old pop superstar has become increasingly unrecognizable in recent months, fueling growing concerns with videos of himself illegal substances, smoking herbs, and acting erratically on impromptu live streams on Instagram and other social media platforms. The deeply worrying behavior has sparked desperate calls for an intervention to prevent him from suffering a fate similar to other befallen child stars like Britney Spears, Aaron Carter, and even Amanda Bynes. Now, a church insider has laid bare Hailey's turmoil, revealing the Rhode Beauty founder, who shares a son, Jack Blues Bieber, with Justin, has asked close friends and family to just pray for her husband. An insider close to the pair has said he's in a spiral, he's manic, not sleeping, hardly eating, sending frantic texts in the middle of the night. He often doesn't make a lot of sense, but he is convinced that he does. He doesn't realize how much help he needs, and everyone around him is really worried. Justin Bieber's crazy behavior is especially concerning considering the somewhat private existence he lived in recent years. Lately, however, he has been everywhere, photographed in public places, wearing very bizarre outfits or even shirtless, posting cryptic, memes suggestive of marital woes, and sharing troubling pictures and videos to his social media. A recent appearance at a Los Angeles pop-up for Hailey's makeup brand was seen as particularly upsetting, with a very jittery Justin grinning uncontrollably and shifting nervously. It came a year after Hailey's father, actor Stephen Baldwin, appeared to hint at private troubles. A born-again Christian, Baldwin shared a post from Pastor Victor Marks, founder of All Things Possible Ministries, publicly asking, for prayers for the couple. In a now deleted post, of course, it read, "There are special challenges that folks in high visibility positions face, and also the enemy doesn't want them to draw closer to Jesus." It continued to read, "Please, when you think of Justin and Hailey, take a moment to offer a little prayer for them to have wisdom, protection, and to draw close to the Lord." The post, shared in February of 2024, reportedly infuriated Hailey at the time. Another insider, and one that actually belongs to the church, actually said that Hailey has asked everyone around her to just bathe Justin in prayer because she can't pull him out of this. People close to him don't even think he can pull himself out of this. She allegedly said, "Only God can help him now. We've been here before, but maybe not this bad." Justin Bieber has been open about past substance, dependency issues, in particular his use of Xanny in the years after his rapid rise from a small town teen to a chart-topping pop giant. Vogue magazine in 2019, "I think there were times when my security was coming in late at night to check my pulse and see if I was still breathing." That's scary, right? And the health battles didn't end there. In 2020, he was diagnosed with Lyme disease. In 2023, he suffered temporary facial facial paralysis due to Ramsay-Hunt syndrome, and last year he was reportedly deeply troubled when his former mentor Sean Diddy Combs was charged with a string of hideous crimes. Justin is also said to have fallen out with his longtime manager Scooter Braun, who discovered his YouTube videos in 2008 and linked up, a young Justin with R&B sensation Usher. Braun was once his most trusted confidant, but now the relationship is completely strained, and Justin recently unfollowed him on Instagram in an apparent, purging of figures from his early fame. Last month, Justin admitted to feeling, kind of like a fraud and just unequipped and unqualified most days. He also revealed that he has anger issues and he hates himself at times. Over the weekend, Justin actually shared a very disturbing live stream video during which he played new music, demos, and appeared to just be utterly out of it. Some fans drew comparisons of Justin Bieber with singer Aaron Carter, who sparked concern on a live stream days before he was found passed away in a bathtub of his California home, only age 34, back in November of 2022. In fact, Justin's struggles has caught the attention of Carter's close friend Gary Madatan, who had pleaded actually for a professional to jump in and save Justin before it's too late. Gary actually said, "He's not getting better, he's getting worse." Having previously been in denial, Hailey is now just desperate for help. According to another source close to the model, who claims she has, struggled to accept quite how dire the situation has become. The insider said Hailey had been making out that he's okay, and she was trying to ignore the major problems he's been dealing with. She was putting on a brave face because she doesn't want to admit Justin has huge challenges he needs to overcome. Hailey Bieber is watching the love of her life spiral behind closed doors, and the worry in her heart is reportedly starting to crack through the flawless image she usually keeps so carefully composed. According to reports by her friends, Hailey is quietly rallying her inner circle, asking not for celebrity advice or PR fixes, but for something far more spiritual: prayers. Justin Bieber has, the once bright-eyed pop sensation, seems to be slipping deeper into a space where concern has turned into fear. An insider said he's in a spiral, he's manic, he's not sleeping, he's hardly eating, he's sending, crazy texts in all hours of the night. He often doesn't make sense, but he's convinced he does. He doesn't realize, just how bad it is, how much help he really needs. Everyone around him is just really concerned. The singer has also dramatically transformed in the past few weeks. His once very vibrant appearance has faded, replaced by a very scrawny frame, vacant eyes, and a confused expression that has left fans and insiders just deeply unsettled. The concern doesn't end with his looks though, as his behavior has been equally alarming, from smoking on camera to turbulent, unpredictable antics during live streams. Something just isn't right. Each new video only adds to the growing sense that Justin is spiraling just further and further out of control. Hailey Bieber can't pretend anymore. For Hailey, it's no longer about saving face. The model, who has been raising baby Jack with Justin, is said to be at her absolute breaking point. At first, she reportedly tried to keep up appearances, hoping, whatever this was would just pass. But lately, her actions speak louder than any statement, and she's turned to faith, her family, and a church community watching this unfold with growing alarm. Now, Hailey's father, Stephen Baldwin, has been signaling concern for a long time now, sharing cryptic yet heartfelt posts that hinted at spiritual battles within the couple's marriage. And to quickly remind you, the post said there are special challenges that folks in high visibility positions face. The enemy doesn't want them to draw closer to God, which went on to discuss, threats to the couple's faith, marriage, and life in general. Now, at the time, Baldwin's posts, didn't sit well with Hailey when they first emerged, but now it seems that she's actually clinging to that same lifeline that he once tried to offer her. The parallels to other fallen child stars are just very hard to ignore. The worry is real, not just among fans, but within their own circle. Tragic examples of Amanda Bynes, Orlando Brown, remember from That's So Raven, and more chillingly again, Aaron Carter. It's already in front of them. Hailey and Justin Bieber's new photos from Los Angeles show the celebrity couple cozying up for a lunch date. Their outing on a sunny day comes in the midst of the ongoing rumors about the trouble in their marriage. However, the duo shut down the speculations about their marriage crisis as they were spotted affectionately holding each other's arms in recent photographs. The two appeared to be, in good spirits during their lunch date while keeping a very low profile. Hailey Bieber and her husband Justin recently, shared a very cozy moment during their lunch date. Now, the celebrity couple surprised fans by having a very cute twinning moment with their stylish outfits in the middle of all their divorce rumors. In the new photos, the beauty mogul, donned a simple, very chic black sleeveless top. She styled it with a pair of loose-fitting low-rise pants in black. She kept her hair open during the outfit and went for, a pair of minimalistic white shoes. Hailey further accessorized her look by adding a black hat with a little pop of bright red and wore a pair of classic black sunglasses. Now, when it came to makeup, the businesswoman opted for a very soft look, which included a bright pink blush on her cheeks and a glossy berry nude lip. Fans could also see the model carrying a big black purse in the LA photos. Meanwhile, though, Justin Bieber perfectly complimented his wife this time, and the Canadian singer actually was sported a very comfy hoodie, matching in black. He paired the hoodie with baggy dark gray pants, a pair of cozy brown shoes, and a pink beanie finished off the singer's look. The couple was previously seen grabbing ice cream along with Hailey's close friend Lori Harvey. People think this whole look and this whole, date was just for show to basically shut people up. Now, every week something new emerges with Justin and Hailey. It seems to be growing more and more, just imperative for them, and she's becoming more impatient with it all. New footage showing Justin Bieber struggling amongst paparazzi has his fans absolutely worried for his life. Justin Bieber is continuing his crusade against paparazzi, except this time he was seen going live on Instagram last Friday, catching paparazzi allegedly closely following him in vehicles while he is on the road himself. He is clearly upset by the scenario and at one point yelling to an officer from his window to complain about the drivers being reckless. This singer seemingly puts his phone down, disrupting footage of the pops, but you can easily hear him complaining, saying, "This is getting crazy, man, no joke." It seems like justice was served, as you can actually hear police sirens go off, setting Justin into a very subdued yet no word spoken celebration, saying, there we go, some justification for this ish. I hope they arrest his bleeping behind too. Now, this is just the latest scene in Justin's fight against, invasive paparazzi. Last Thursday, he shared a video to expose paparazzi swarming him and his wife Hailey Bieber as they tried to get to their parked SUV. And just before Coachella kicked off, he slammed more paparazzi who found him at a coffee shop in Palm Springs. As he walked outside the establishment, he accused them of trying to make a buck off of him. Now, the Biebs has been a prime target for paparazzi since he was a young teen, so it's no surprise he's absolutely sick of being followed. Fans have been expressing their concern for his safety and overall mental health due to his interactions with paparazzi, and have even encouraged him to just protect himself by fleeing Los Angeles. However, Justin said on Friday he won't back down because he thinks the city is where his influence is most needed. Now, his remarks come after it was revealed he had a falling out with his ex-manager Scooter Braun, as well as the best man at his wedding, Ryan Good, over very serious drama with his former brand Drew House. JB informed fans he was no longer associated with the brand earlier this month and is now starting a new venture called Skylark. Justin Bieber's fans are concerned after his Coachella video goes viral. Coachella footage of Justin Bieber has sparked concerns among fans over the performer's well-being. Several videos circulating on social media do show the pop star exhibiting very concerning behavior while dancing among festival attendees. Justin Bieber attended Coachella's second weekend stages, but fans believe the pop star doesn't look fine based on the videos. In one particular clip, it seems like the pop star is smoking while dancing with his head hung very low. In another clip, Bieber appears at a corner of a private party, bopping to the music while seemingly inebriated by some sort of substance. The 31-year-old Grammy winner also appeared topless in one video as he hunched over and bopped to some tunes. Now, fans, of course, took to social media to discuss Bieber's current condition. One user commented on X saying, "I don't know the context, I just have compassion. He does not look well. I hope someone who loves him helps him to get the support and healing he needs." Another fan posted on Reddit saying he's been through a lot, it's catching up to him, and he's spiraling, very sad to see. Speaking of Bieber's concerning behaviors increasing in the past few months, another Reddit user wrote, "Childhood fame is an awful beast, and often childhood issues bubble up after having children, so I can only imagine. Wishing him and his family peace and healing." Meanwhile, Bieber recently came on an Instagram Live where his behavior raised speculation amongst fans, leading many to wonder if he was okay. The singer appeared very distressed and displayed erratic behavior in the live stream as he bopped to some more music and kept the phone camera a little too close to his face. Now, earlier in March, Bieber also posted some unusually emotional Instagram captions. He wrote, "I was always told when I was a kid not to hate, but it made me feel like I wasn't allowed to have it, and so I didn't tell anyone that I had it." He continued to say, "Which made me feel like I have been drowning, feeling unsafe to acknowledge it." It was cryptic and very confusing and left fans scratching their heads. Justin Bieber has been in the limelight lately for a million wrong reasons. His Instagram posts have probably been the thing that's worried his fans the most. Now people are calling for him to get serious help, and I think I speak for all of us when I say we are worried. Now back on March 3rd, Justin posted another series of photos that sent waves online and speculation about his state of mind. Bieber uploaded a series of Instagram photos of himself riding on a bicycle while blowing out smoke and holding a bong in his hands. Now not only is this dangerous to himself, but to others around him. Now people took to the comment section, of course, to say how irresponsible he's being and asked if this is the type of influence he wants to have on his fans, but not only that, on his son. Now, not long after that post, the musician opened up about life in the public eye. He shared another post on his Instagram story that said, "People told me my whole life, wow, Justin, you deserve that. And I personally have always felt unworthy, like I was a fraud. Like when people told me I deserved something, it made me feel sneaky, like, damn, if they only knew my thoughts, how judgmental I am, how selfish I really am, they wouldn't be saying this." He continued to say, "I say all of this to say if you feel sneaky, welcome to the club. I definitely feel unequipped and unqualified most days." He then posted another Instagram post that changed the vibe a bit and left everything equally as confusing. It said, "We have nothing to prove today, just the gift of life today to accept and receive. Nothing is owed to us, and we don't know anyone anything." Now people were quick to point out how moody he seems, or just how inconsistent his thoughts and emotions are. Like, yeah, everyone has those days, but it seems like for Justin, it's been one of those days every day for the past year. Justin Bieber made a very weird but also oddly personal Instagram post that encouraged fans to reach out if they wanted to collaborate. The post said, "DM me if you want to make music together." He captioned an Instagram post alongside several blurry images. In the last slide, of his post, Bieber shared a black and white selfie where he looked directly at the camera with a very straight face. Funny enough, I did think it was a pic of RuPaul at first. And I knew I wasn't crazy because I went to the comment section and many people shared my first thought. But anyway, Justin hasn't dropped a new album since Justice in 2021, so the comment section quickly filled with excited chatter, and among the comments were a few famous names like Jaden Smith and Kalani. Now, this one was different because he posted it to his grid and not as a story, which means either he was serious and really wanted people to comment and reach out, or maybe it was like a low-key cry for help. Now, despite all the big celebrity names that dropped comments, the comment that got the most people talking was from Drake, who appeared to call Justin out for allegedly ignoring his private messages. His comment said, "I DM'd, but no reply." The comment, of course, garnered thousands of likes and replies. Despite having been active on Instagram since it was posted, Justin has yet to acknowledge the comment. But if it makes you feel any better, Drake has never replied to my DMs either. As any OG believer will know, the two Canadians go way back. In 2010, Drake made a cameo in the music video for Justin's hit single Baby, and 2 years later they collaborated on a track called Right Here for Justin's iconic Believe album in 2012. Since then, the pair has not released any new songs together, but have seemingly remained on good terms. I mean, notably, Justin memorably starred in the 2020 music video for Drake and DJ Khaled's song Popstar. With all that being said, it's not exactly clear what this interaction means for these two, although it does suggest that Justin is actively working on new music, and I'm not gonna complain about that. All in all, His behavior as of lately has been very concerning, to say the least. I hope he gets help if it's what he really needs. Justin Bieber has been out of control lately. His wild party nights without Hailey have fans concerned and begging him to get help. Justin Bieber has sparked further fears in fans after he smoked an unidentified roll-up next to his teenage brother while attending Coachella 2025. The singer has been met with concern from fans over the last few months, which ramped up during the annual musical festival in Indio, California. Now, in a new video, which was posted on X on April 20th, the 31-year-old could be seen dancing shirtless in the crowd, smoking what appeared to be a roll-up as he relaxed in the crowd. Now, the camera panned across as he moved through the audience and stood beside his 15-year-old brother Jackson, who was enjoying the music. Now, Justin's wife Hailey Bieber stepped in and placed her hand on Justin's brother's back, guiding him to walk in the other direction as the musician continued partying away with a pal. This comes after Justin appeared in a TikTok video earlier over the weekend smoking while partying at an event. The footage showed him hunched over and bobbing along loosely to his 2015 song What Do You Mean? In another social media video from the same night posted by artist Shako, the superstar seemed unsteady on his feet and even somewhat disoriented. He was attending the invite-only Friday nights in the desert party, according to TMZ. Now, the new father has been at the center of headlines in recent months after sparking intense fears over his social media posts and his public appearances. He also raised eyebrows at the first weekend of Coachella Music Festival when he made an appearance with his trousers nearly down to his ankles. Justin Bieber has been a staple of the spotlight since being discovered through his YouTube videos in the 2000s and blessed us all with hit after hit, during that time, including Sorry, Yummy, Love Yourself, and One Less Lonely Girl. He has also had a roller coaster of a time over the last few years in regards to his personal life, in which, we saw him battle facial paralysis condition Ramsay-Hunt syndrome in 2022, and he welcomed his baby boy Jack with wife Hailey Bieber late August. Questions have been raised about his relationship with the model after they appear to unfollow each other on social media, and his seemingly frail appearance coupled with his bizarre Instagram antics. Now, fans were quick to share their concerns about Justin on viral TikToks of his Coachella behavior, with fan Sammy Wood writing, "He is not okay. He does need help. Poor Justin Bieber." User Shine agreed, saying, "It's concerning to see Justin like this. Hope he gets the support he needs and that those around him are looking out for his well-being." Now, this comes as rumors spread on April 16th that Justin was in major debt. In a new statement to online blogs, Bieber's team denied the allegations, claiming the sources were ill-informed. As Justin forges his way forward, these unnecessary stories and inaccurate assumptions will continue, but they won't deter him from staying committed to following the right path. His team also told The Hollywood Reporter that any source that is trying to sell you a story about alleged financial distress either doesn't understand the entertainment industry or more likely is trying to paint an unflattering portrait of Justin, which bears no resemblance to reality. It was reported that sources informed them that the singer was more than $20 million in debt after failing to fulfill his contractual obligation to tour promoter AEG after canceling the Justice Tour in 2023. Justin Bieber accidentally flashes something party people love while posting photos of wife Hailey. Justin Bieber shared some very revealing photos to Instagram recently. The singer, who has been posting almost daily to the joy of his nearly 300 million followers, presented a view inside his home he's been staying at. He has been staying in a modern-looking home in the Palm Springs area during the Coachella Music Festival. It appears to be the ultimate party pad for a pop singer, as it has a big living room with an oversized used sofa, an indoor basketball hoop, and a large swimming pool with lounge space outside. Now, in the new images, the Canadian offered a fresh view. It saw his wife Hailey Bieber talking to a male friend of his. Now, she was not posed to show off her post-baby body, but rather in a natural pose as she wore a black tank top and slacks. Something stood out in the background though. It made the rental look like kind of like a place to party pretty hard. Now, behind the man and Hailey was actually a cocktail trolley, also known as a booze cart. It was a 2-level silver cart with wheels. On top were about 15 bottles of hard alcohol that looked to be rum and tequila, and I think I even spotted a little vodka mixed in there. Talk about a recipe for a hangover if you're mixing all those bad boys in one night. Now, on the bottom shelf were glasses, which, makes it easy to prepare a quick drink. Booze carts have become a staple in celebrity homes as people stray away from wine and beer to enjoy mixed cocktails. For somebody like Justin though, who we know, suffers with substance dependency issues and has been literally accused of relapsing so much in the past month alone, you would think he would opt to not have this in his vacay home. Or at the very least, would we not expect Hailey to do something about this? I understand that she's not in control of him and blah blah blah, come at me, but she is his wife. She has been looking out for him and after him. I feel personally she could have done much more to avoid these triggers and make the space, vacation home or not, one that is clean of substances and not so easy access for JB. Justin Bieber partied hard with Sexy Red for the rapper's 27th birthday. Big Red had the stars out and bad in Los Angeles for her 27th birthday party earlier this week as she twerked the night away at the Players Club. Among those in attendance were Justin Bieber and Glorilla, now fresh off attending Coachella with his wife. JB pulled up to Big Red's bash in a tan fur coat with some gold chains as he danced alongside the St. Louis rapper. Now, Red rocked a bikini with a sparkling Santa Claus robe, a money sign red belt, and a matching furry hat with plenty of flashy jewelry on. She captioned the clip with Bieber as "my two personalities" and then posted another video twerking, which was soundtracked by her new single. Fans were happy to see JB outside having some fun, but also quite concerned, wondering if he's actually okay. Some fans even took to Hailey Bieber's social media accounts to ask where she was and why she wasn't with Justin at the party. Other fans thought it was quite amusing and were happy to see Justin out and about, with one person writing, "LMFAO, thank you for getting Justin out of the house." Another person added, "LMFAO, I love that dude." Now, one person online had a totally different take though and said, "Why are you never with your son?" With someone adding, "So you leave Hailey alone to care for Jack?" Needless to say, there were strong mixed emotions from fans, and I think people are just wanting to know if he's back on substances or if he's even okay. Hailey Bieber and Red have, each kind of reacted to the viral party footage of the singer's cheek kiss. Now, in the short video, Justin could be seen leaning in to give Red a cheeky smooch as she approached the star at the table he was seated at. A second Instagram post featured Justin and Red in a selfie and was shared, via his Instagram grid and story. In the Instagram story version of the selfie, Justin added Tupac's song "Unconditional Love" to the post. Now, over on Red's X account on Wednesday, April 16th, she shared a clip from the party showing her dancing with Justin and wrote, "I love him." After the singer posted the video, fans flocked to the comment section, of course, to share their opinions on the kiss, with some labeling it disrespectful to his wife Hailey. One follower wrote, "I'd be gone if my husband's kissing someone's cheek," while another person added, "The disrespect is crazy." However, there were also many followers who defended Justin and the kiss and believed the singer wasn't doing anything wrong. One follower said, "Not to be that guy, but in Puerto Rican culture, this is almost expected. He's not Puerto Rican, but not everyone sees a cheek kiss greeting as disrespectful." Another commenter thought some fans were making a mountain out of a molehill by being so offended by the post. "It's just a kiss on the cheek. Y'all are so dramatic, for real." That's what they wrote. While another chimed in with, "If his wife ain't tripping out about it, why aren't you? You're not married to Justin Bieber." Hailey responded to all of the backlash by commenting 3 heart eye emojis on Justin's post, but was that just to keep things, at bay, or was she actually unbothered? I don't know. Either way, I just know Hailey's plate is so full and she just must be tired. I'm tired. You're probably tired. Justin looks tired. Ain't no way Hailey isn't exhausted. I will say this though, his smile was smiling, okay? Wide and strong and for long. What do you guys think though? Is Justin partying too hard these days? Is he back on you know what? Let me know what you think. Justin, Hailey, Justin over here, look. That's the sound of the paparazzi catching Justin and Hailey Bieber's worst moments ever. Starting off with the time Justin Bieber was accused of yelling at Hailey in front of the paparazzo. A video showing Justin Bieber talking passionately at his wife Hailey during a trip to Las Vegas went viral on TikTok. In the video, the couple can be seen walking through a hotel with Justin throwing his hands in the air and kind of inaudibly yelling at Hailey while surrounded by their entourage. Now, while the video in question has now been taken down on TikTok, it swiftly amassed over 1 million views and is still making the rounds on Twitter. Initially, many fans assumed from Justin's body language that he was aggressively shouting at Hailey and tweeted in support of her. One person questioned why Justin was yelling at Hailey like she's a child in public, while another person said that, to casual viewers of the video, it appeared he was angry and yelling. However, a series of people who claim to have witnessed the event have suggested that Justin wasn't yelling at Hailey, but was simply just hyped up from his performance. One alleged bystander said, "He was not yelling, and we were there to witness what went down. He was all adrenaline. It doesn't matter, how it appears to you. Don't spread false information on someone, especially when you acknowledge, what it appears to just just be you thinking that. Now, that's defamation of character. One person shared a video of Justin's performance to show his nature on stage, tweeting, "I took this of Justin right before that video was taken. He was on straight adrenaline from performing. He wasn't mad at Hailey and he wasn't yelling at her. I hate how he's always painted as the bad guy when he's the furthest thing from it." Many pointed out that the couple were holding hands in the video, suggesting that they weren't arguing at all. And the couple appeared to be happily reflecting on their weekend shortly after arriving home from the trip when Justin posted a Vegas show recap on Instagram, which Hailey swiftly reshared with the caption, "Best weekend ever." Justin Bieber reaches his absolute breaking point with paparazzi in Palm Springs ahead of Coachella. Now, Justin Bieber went on a wild, unprovoked tirade against the paparazzi while heading into a coffee shop with friends. In a video that went absolutely viral recently, the singer, who was in Palm Springs, California ahead of weekend one of Coachella, immediately covered his face when he noticed photographers with their cameras and phones recording him. One photographer said to Bieber, "Good morning," to which Justin replied, "No, not good morning. You already know. Why are you here?" The pop star then walked over to the Paps and told them that they just want money. He said, "Money, money, 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 money." He repeated that while making, the pay me gesture with his fingers. He said, "Get out of here, bro. Money, that's all you guys want. You don't care about human beings." So he shouted that while covering, a man's phone from recording him. He then told them all to leave, but not before saying, "That's all you guys care about. It's money. You don't care about people, only money. You don't care about human beings at all." As the photographers backed up from the coffee shop, he then turned around and walked into the eatery with his friends. Hailey Bieber got really mad when she was mistaken for Gigi Hadid while out with Kendall Jenner at Fred Segal. Now, in the video clip that has circulated online everywhere basically, you can see the paparazzi standing outside watching as Kendall Jenner and Hailey Bieber walk towards what appears to be Kendall's car. Kendall is seen walking towards the car a few steps ahead of Hailey, and one paparazzo asked, "Gigi, who is your new boyfriend after Joe Jonas?" To which Hailey very embarrassing says something like, "I'm not Gigi." Another brave and bold paparazzi person said, "Hailey, are you upset that Justin Bieber is back with Selena?" To which Hailey just shakes her head. The funniest part about all of this though is that after Hailey says she's not Gigi, the same paparazzo says, "Bella?" like as in her sister. This hilarious moment caught on camera is a true testament to the things people have said all along. No one really knew who Hailey was until she literally became Justin Bieber's wife. Justin Bieber accused paparazzi of shooting upskirt shots of Hailey. Now, Justin Bieber publicly confronted paparazzi for allegedly taking upskirt photos of his wife, Hailey Baldwin, during a night out in West Hollywood. The couple went out to the Nice Guy restaurant and lounge in West Hollywood. Later, while exiting the club and entering a private bus, paparazzi swarmed the couple, quickly snapping photos, much to Justin's dismay. Now, after they entered and the doors started closing, the singer turned around, opened the doors, and confronted the photographers. Bieber expressed his concern and felt the photographers were intentionally trying to embarrass Hailey. Calm, but a bit annoyed, he asked, "Are you guys shooting underneath her skirt?" The photographers rushed to their defense, saying, "Oh my God, please, Justin," said one of them. Another one asked, "Why would someone shoot under her skirt?" Justin replied, "That's the question, right?" Well, one photographer basically wondered, "Why would we do that?" Another one said, "Come on, bro, look at the videos. Hey, bro, I hope you have a good night, man. Bro, no one would do that, brother." A source involved in the incident said that no one was trying to get any up the skirt photos. The insider noted that while photographers had to go underneath a curtain barrier set up on the sidewalk to get any shots of the couple, there was no intention of an underskirt shot. He felt the photographers were intentionally trying to just embarrass her, and he actually found that their behavior was quite disrespectful and invasive, especially for women. Justin Bieber slammed the car door in his wife's face while arriving at Zinc Cafe. A couple that works out issues together stays together, but that doesn't seem to be the case for Justin and Hailey Bieber. This is evident in a clip where Justin seems to slam the car door right in Hailey's face. Now, in this clip, Justin really appears to be in his own world and operates almost as if Hailey doesn't exist. When Justin gets out of the car, he slams the door in Hailey's face and walks aggressively forward with his head tilted downward and his lips pursed shut. Now, a body language expert spoke on this incident and said his body language communicates anger and unhappiness and appears as if he's so consumed by his emotions that he doesn't even realize Hailey is behind him when he slams the door on her. Hailey, on the other hand, tried to play it cool, seemingly aware that all eyes were on them. It's as if, she wasn't fazed at all, but according to the expert, this might just mean she's used to brushing off this kind of behavior. The expert said, interestingly, Hailey exits the car in a relaxed manner with a calm face, her body language indicating that that she's not surprised by his behavior and perhaps is used to it. Now, based on the couple's body language in this clip, it's possible that when Justin is feeling emotional, he unintentionally ignores Hailey or keeps her at a distance. You know, honestly, I have secondhand embarrassment for her. Justin Bieber snapped at fans who were camped outside his home. When he approached the fans, he abruptly said, "This is not a hotel, guys, it's my home." He later posted on Instagram saying, "How do you convince yourself it's not completely inappropriate and disrespectful to wait outside my home to gawk, stare, and take pictures as I walk into my apartment?" Now, the question, which featured no additional information or context at all, it was followed by a pic basically commemorating his Billboard Music Award win for 10,000 Hours with Dan and Shay, which, you know, picked up top country song. Bieber does actually have reason, though, to be paranoid about people kind of loitering outside the homes that he shares with Hailey, because he's had a number of individuals make their way onto his property in the recent years. Justin Bieber and Hailey Baldwin get into a heated argument at hot yoga. Now, Justin Bieber and Hailey got very testy with each other when they went to hot yoga. Perhaps the 100-degree temperature got to them, maybe. Justin appeared to be upset as the couple left the yoga studio. Hailey was hiding her face, perhaps to shield from showing tears. Now, Hailey was wearing a really cute neon yellow ensemble, biker shorts, and a sports bra. Now, the couple left the Beverly Hills studio in their Lamborghini SUV to head home. Later that evening, Justin went for a late-night ride on his motorcycle to clear his head after the fight. Justin Bieber ditched Hailey on a skateboard and she fell trying to catch up with him in Times Square. A few years back when they were in New York, they were leaving a venue at Times Square when Justin got escorted through a barricade to leave the huge crowd surrounding them. He actually crawled through the small space to go onto the street and then quickly hopped on his skateboard and just kind of skated off. Either he forgot Hailey was behind him or he just didn't care, because Hailey then rushed to go catch up to him. She also crawled through that tiny space, but she started tripping on herself and tripped on her way out and ended up falling down completely. You can hear someone in the background saying, "Hailey, yo, don't fall." And then, of course, she fell. She did embarrassingly quickly get back up on her feet and she began to literally run after him. People online couldn't stop watching the video footage of it and took to social media to say that Justin could honestly just care less about her, and just how embarrassing it is for Hailey to literally be chasing him around all over the city like that. It still kind of lives rent-free in our minds. It probably does in hers too.